Hey there, Lego friends. Alrighty then, we are done with this ominous aisle. Well, we built every part of it. That is 17 bags. Almost every number had at least 3 bags. But then some bags had little bags inside them. So yeah, it was a lot. Took me 5 days to build this, but that's keeping in mind I built after each night after about 6 o'clock. And even then, this past week, I've been on call. So I've had to break onto phone calls and computer work in between building this thing. And that was really fine by me. There was only maybe 1 or 2 nights there where it got to be about 10 o'clock and I wanted to keep working, but had to get some sleep for the next day, right? So to start out, I went to this website for my instructions. I did not use the QR code. I just typed in the website and went and got it, downloaded the PDF. So one odd thing about the instructions that I noticed, usually on the computer, it's easier to tell the color differences, but it wasn't for me this time. It was a little tricky between this dark beach or dark nougat color and the dark gray. Sometimes the dark gray also looked like the light gray, so that was a little tricky for me. That might have just been me or my computer. But the one odd thing about these, maybe if you've done these Bricklink sets, maybe you've seen this before. The only other Bricklink set I've done is the Skyline Express, and that came with a spiral bound printed instruction booklet, which was awesome. But what I noticed is I was cruising along, having a good old time, working top to bottom. And when I got to about 470 something, I think, it went backwards. The next step was like 460, or it was something previous. I don't remember. But it was obvious that I should just continue because I was building an assembly and each step was the next part of that assembly, right? And then as I got further, it jumped. So it went back up to like 470 something, and then it jumped to like 575. So that was a little weird, but all the steps to build were in sequence. I'd never had to jump around scrolling up and down to find out where I was. It just continued top to bottom with no problem. So that was a little bit weird, but not a big problem. So a couple things I noticed about this thing though that were consistent and a little tricky is in some steps you would put a piece on, and that piece might seem like it's not really set, like it's only attached by one stud, for example, and then you're done with that assembly and now you're moving on. So when the first time that happened, sure enough, as I continued building, I knocked that piece off several times, and I just kept the faith that somewhere later in the build that piece would get joined with other pieces and it would be more solid. And that's what happened in pretty much every instance there. There's a part where there's a piece, I think, either back here or at the front here, that just kind of sits there, not really locked into anything. And I knocked it off several times and then had to put it back in. And then a few times I did put in the wrong color in a spot, and I was able to trace the instructions back to where I could easily see where I did that, right? So I think I might have shown this before, but this is the main part of the build. This is probably, maybe a little frustrating that, again, we've got kind of a half build, right? And of course, all this great detail in here that you just can't see. A treasure room, some food and drink, kind of a seating area with the map, and that kind of stuff. They used the wheel there from the ship for to make not a candelabra, but place to hold candles. I want to get some flickering lights in there that I got from Blinky Bricks to light that up. So I'll probably do that next. But also, I think what's really important to me here now, if I'm going to build some kind of a scene, is I'll want to add another section here that builds up and still has this so that you can see a little bit, but maybe something that looks like rock work coming up here. And then this is your mechanism for operating the gate in the front there. And it just uses a chain, but works really good as you go up. It will hold. So that's nice. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it crashing down on you. So that's good. And then, yeah, minifigures are pretty cool. This one here, this was one of the, I think almost the last one built, maybe close to it. This might have been the last one built. I like that hair piece. Cool looking little dude there. And of course we got our main pirate. Grr. Very cool. And then you got your sailor in your little boat. Probably the only thing I didn't do is add some rock work at the end, and I didn't join these sections together. So these are your options. You can see these points here. These are for these bridges. So you can set this up in different configurations. I like this one, I think, the best. So that's probably what I'll do. But now I'm trying to decide how to move forward. I've got this area over here that I could clean off and build up, and I really thought maybe what I would have is a castle, and then coming down here towards a beach kind of area, and then either have this over there or as a part of that beach. I'm not sure. A lot of pieces left over. I was pretty surprised there was all this left over. And I can say several times through the build, I was sure that I was missing some little piece, and I was wrong every time. I was able to backtrack and find that I put in the wrong color someplace. Or I'd added a flower or something, or a leaf where I shouldn't have. And yeah, I wasn't missing any pieces or anything like that. If that happened, it was my own fault. This is probably, I mean, that's a pretty cool part here. I do like that with the gate and everything and the walkway. Yeah, another minifig there. But I do like this build with the pirate there imprisoned. Or maybe it's not a pirate, right? And then, of course, the granddaughter really likes the seagull and the seagull poop. That's very fun. Oh, yeah, and then it's got a secret door here, which is pretty fun. Right there. How cool is that? Very nice. So that's pretty fun. Yep, I like it. So, yeah, I had more to talk about today. I picked up a couple of things here this weekend, but I think I'll do a new video for that and just do this video only. And yeah, there's probably a lot of reviews on Ominous Isle out there on YouTube, but I thought I'd give you a look at mine. We got a working cannon. That baby will fire. Very nice. I like the palm trees. I wish it included more, to be honest, but still pretty cool. I like that a lot. Gave you 2 seagulls. So back here we've got the one with the nest. That's really cool. I like these vines coming down. These are 2 sections I linked together, but that might change. So this is what I meant by those bridges. They just lock in to these little pieces here. These are built kind of, this is probably the only thing that is really finicky. As you can see, these walkways are built with these the sausages. They're like a brown sausage and then these sticks, but they're not really great. Like even that connects to one stud, but not another, right? But yeah, that guy got on there pretty good. Yeah, that's how those go on there. So that lets you do a lot of different configurations, but these are solid, so they got to be straight across. This is the one that's flexible, and I do like how that is built. So you can at least do some up. You can't do left or right with it, which is a little frustrating. I think in the, it's either in the treehouse or in the Ewok village, you build one that's not only flexible this way, but left to right. I could be wrong there, but yeah, that's a nice thing to have. And this one, same thing. It's got the sausages there. You know, I think it sells it. I do think it looks like a walkway, like a bridge. That's kind of cool. But it was kind of finicky to work with those little sausage pieces there. And then again, this is another little build by itself. I don't know if I'm going to remove these from these blue pieces or not, because I do want these to be an island linked together, but I want water all around. I don't want any white sections in between. So I'll just have to play around with that and see how it goes. I really thought I might just take this table and cover it with blue base plates. I've got some clear base plates as well, and then work my way up to tan, and then build some landscaping up to an elevated castle, right? I'm not sure which one. I've got the 3-in-1. I've got the Lion Knight's Castle, and I got the Mountain Fortress. And then, as I mentioned, I think earlier, the 4 Stronghold now is in warehouse in Lego. So that is awesome. I think last time my Bricklink shipped from Las Vegas up to Idaho, so it was fast. So if they get that out here soon, I could have it by Thursday or so. I see people on Facebook and online are posting that they already got theirs. It's good and bad. So the secret to Bricklink is mostly out. I still see the comment now and again of somebody saying, "What's Bricklink? Is that Lego? Is that real? I'm scared. I don't want that." But the secret's getting out. And so hopefully they just keep increasing the number to meet the demand. But I had no problem with the last order that was recent. I had my order in by 9:06, and I was done. I got the Seaside Market and the Siege Encampment, right? Very cool. And yeah, then they got this kind of fossilized thing here. I don't know if that's supposed to be some kind of a crocodile-y thing with the horn on top. I don't know, but it's cool. I think that looks fun. I thought I might break out pieces like this and create some more skulls to have around this area. I might do that. I certainly have a lot more pirates. And yeah, I definitely want to add something to this to make it more interesting. I don't know if I can add anything motorized, but if I could, I suppose I would. But at any rate, that's it. That is Ominous Isle. Looks like 3 palm trees. I wish they had given us more. But I may have to go to Bricklink one day and just get a bunch of these so I can build a bunch more. Because these look good. I like them. I know there's that specialized piece that bends. That's really nice to have, but it's also kind of pricey, I guess. But there we go. That is a beautiful thing. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you watching. Would like to know if you got in on any of the latest Bricklink stuff, or if you have Ominous Isle and what you thought about it. I had fun building it. I do think it's really cool. I do wish that they had done something differently in the back here, but then again, it's a lot of cool detail and some play features back here also. So can't complain too much about that. I'll just have to build something up here to block that a little bit. So that's it. There you go. Ominous Isle. Bricklink. Very good. So hope you all are having a great weekend. At least one more video at least coming up shortly here on a little mini haul I got this weekend. So I hope you all are having a good time out there. I appreciate you stopping by. Please tell your friends Life's a Brick. Like and subscribe. Check out my rocketry channel. It's new. It's AC model rockets. I'll be getting a lot more stuff going on there, especially as we get into spring and I can start painting and then launching model rockets again. That'll be fun. So thanks again for stopping by. We'll catch you on the next one.